All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here today with, I'm going to say this wrong, ETERSPIRE? Sure, let's say that. So basically, this is an MMO, all right? It's actually one of the stupidest MMOs I've ever played. However, on the same token, it's actually one of the more fun ones I've ever played. The fighting system's a little cool. The heroes seem to be a little weird. I mean, as you can see, this is. Oops, let's close this. We don't want to. That guy name is Dangle. Your heroes look weird as hell. It's very like old school anime. The quests are pretty, interesting enough. I mean, you go around doing dumb stuff, and the characters talk like they are like in a episode of like Snoopy with the teacher, where he's like, womp, 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 womp. Like it's really interesting how they chose to do that. But I mean, basically, you got yourself a hero. You create your hero. You can choose between 4 classes. I believe it was warrior. I don't know if it was paladin, defender, something like that. Rogue, and then there was also mage, which is what I am right now. Now, I do have another account that I chose to be one of those heroes, and I have been playing, and I just started this account just so we can kind of see what the game's about. So basically, you kind of get into this whole thing by just talking to some weirdo, and they make you kill a bunch of skeletons. We want to talk to our girl here. Boom, there you go. I don't know if you can hear it too well. I tried to keep the volume down a little bit. It actually almost has like an Animal Crossing kind of vibe to it. And basically, yeah, there's a lot of talking. I usually don't pay attention to it. They're going to just tell you to go kill something. That's usually pretty much every single thing. Right now, we're joining the Adventurers Guild in the town. And then we basically go outside. We have to go kill squishy crabbies. All right, so we're going to go over here, and we are going to go to Stone Hollow, which is basically your town in the game. Excuse me if it's going to be a little bit weird, slow sometimes, because I'm learning this on PC. We played this on mobile because it's easier, and I love mobile games, obviously. But as far as I can tell, the game's actually really fun. I mean, this is your little town. There's basically an item shop. There's a blacksmith. There's a items holder, bank, I guess you could say. You've got yourself a weapon shop over here. And yeah, that's basically it. I mean, there's not much going on. There is a paid aspect of this game where you can buy stuff, and that's fine. We're not going to do any of that, obviously, but we're going to go move forward. Basically, you have this little square here that essentially tells you where to go, and we're going to go fight some monsters. I don't know how the lag on this is going to be on this account. It's not lagging when it goes into the next area. That's actually how it loads into the next area. So don't think that that's not, normal. You're going to be seeing that as well. And then you go here and you got to fight these monsters. We're going to just kill these guys real quick because it's fun. There you go. Shoots a nice little lightning bolt. We've got a fireball right there. And then we've got this like purple beam right now. Here's the fun thing about this game now is that the weapon you choose actually has a different skill. So depending on the weapon you choose, it's going to have a different skill. So if we go into our inventory, all right, and we look at this right here, spews a wave of fire forward, burning all in its path. So that's going to be one skill. This one is the arcane staff, which fires a magic projectile that strikes enemies straight ahead. That's the one that we're using right now. And then all this other crap is just garbage. This is the first one, launches an icy spike. So that's the icy bronze one. I want to know if I think there's a merchant around here. We do need to get a merchant. It's going to be very important. Let's just go over here. We're just going to go fight to where we're supposed to go. Merchants are a little rough in here if you're free to play. They're kind of everywhere, but also not enough of them everywhere where you like won't run out of space. You only get 30 slots in your items, which is kind of crappy. Okay, so here's the squishy crabbies we're supposed to kill, all right? As you can see, there's going to be a lot of other people here trying to do this. Luckily, we are a mage, so we can do stuff like that and just kill. It's not a hard game so far. There are going to be bosses that will wreck you, essentially. So far, we've only gotten to one really good boss that was like kind of cool. And it's a giant spider. There's also these little, like, I guess you could say minions that you have to find. I mean, you don't have to find them. It's almost like Pokemon. And they randomly drop from areas, all right, from enemies. So basically, if you're like just fighting random enemies, you may, like the bosses will drop whatever they are. So like the spider boss will drop spider familiar, whatever you want to call them. And then some of these random monsters here will also drop little guys. And they're just little friends that follow you around. They don't have any purpose so far from what I've seen. They are literally just little followers. They're just little pets, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, that's basically that. So you're going to basically kill everything. Now, the leveling in this game is a little slow. It is one of those grindy games where you're going to have to grind it out to kind of get your levels up. But as far as like it feeling like you're grinding, it actually doesn't. Here we go. Level 4 hunt. Slay squishy crabbies. All right. I don't even know what a squishy crabby is. At this? All right. So there's a level 4 hunt that we just opened up. This basically gets you experience. All right. And you just kill these enemies, and that's how you get that experience. And it's an auto click. So basically, as soon as you win, see how it's going to go? This bar over here is going to go up. As soon as that's done, you get the reward. Oh, I got this stupid thing in my face. There you go. Yeah, and you just get rewards. Now, the upgrading system in this game is a little interesting. It's basically kind of like every other game where you kind of just find these pieces, like the little, they call them, I forgot what they are. They're like little bronze pieces here. Let's see, do I have any? I do not. They're little shards, and they basically let you upgrade your gear. Now, eventually, you will get pieces that will... You can only go to +5. Now, each item itself... I'm going to have to kill this thing because it's coming towards me. Each item themselves has a limit. So when you look here, max upgrade level is 5. 5 is the maximum it could possibly be at this point. See how this one says max upgrade level 3? That means you can only upgrade it to 3. Does that mean you're screwed if you find a piece that only can upgrade to 3? No. There are runes you can find which can upgrade this to 5. So each rune will give you a level. So if you find a really great weapon with only a max upgrade level of 1, that sucks because then you got to find 4 more runes to upgrade this to +5. Now, on top of that, there are items that will push it past 5. However, if you start going past 5, you have a chance to fail. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that if you fail, and I mean fail at all, any upgrade, you immediately go back to +5. So if you are +7 and the chance of it going up is 70% and you fail, it doesn't go to 7 from 8, it goes from 7 back down to +5 and you have to start all over again, which I'm sure will be annoying, but you know what? What RPG isn't, right? But so far it hasn't really been an issue. You can pretty much find good weapons. I have a feeling that's more of a later problem rather than a now problem. It looks like I'm starting to get a little more attuned with this. As far as items go, as you upgrade them, they gain a shine. Now, what does that mean? It means that they start to kind of look very light and shiny. Oh, we got boots. Let's see. Are they something I can equip? All right, so now this one has a max upgrade of 3. This one has a max upgrade of 5. If you didn't notice, they also have a quality. Now, what that quality means is that the higher the quality, the better the stats on the item. All right, so now this one normally would have a better stat. It's pretty much the same crap here. You can get different stats. See how this is -2%, -1? Those are negative stats. Yes, we actually have negative stats on our gear. However, there's also runes to remove those. So yeah, I honestly don't even know why they put them there, because you can just remove them. So it's just like, oh, here you get basically I guess you could say a penalty for just finding a piece of gear, whatever you want to call it. But the runes aren't super hard to find so far. It's not like it's something that I would say is like, oh God, what are we going to do? You can pretty much find them. I mean, just from fighting these regular monsters here, they're not hard to find. You might get annoyed because maybe one day you're going to be trying to find one because you just got a piece of gear that's awesome, and that's why it's not letting me go. I forgot that these enemies block you. People don't block you, but yeah, the enemies will stop you from moving. See, these are the runes we're talking about. Used to remove a random negative modifier. So, and that was also the other item right there. Boom. There you go. See, we're already over +30 items, so we can't get any more. Where is it? General items, pieces. Here we go. These are the shards. So yeah, bronze shards. Every tier of gear requires a new shard. That's it. So it goes from bronze to steel. I think the next one was sunstone. There's also a map which we can fly back to. Okay, this is going to give us our tutorial, where you can fly back only for free to Stone Hollow, which is the town. Everywhere else will require a pill. Now, I don't have that many pills. I think on the other account you get 10 for each hero. I don't know how to refill that. I haven't figured out that part yet, but yeah, it is something that we want to think about. Now, we're going to go back. We're not going to go to the Adventurers Guild first. We're going to go back to this guy. This is the banker, because we need to sell off some crap. All right, so here we go. Buy, sell. And we are going to sell off the garbage that we find. There's miscellaneous items. See these? You can sell them all at once, sell all miscellaneous items. And immediately we go from 31 to 13. Now, we can check these to see if there's something we want. We don't want this, so we're going to sell it. This one's not as good as this one, so we're going to sell it. This is the starting rod. We are going to sell that. This is an unlucky coin. I don't know if it's good or if it's just silver, but we're going to get rid of it. This one, we got a better book, so we're going to sell it. And then I think these, honestly, we don't really need them, so we're just going to sell these too. Screw those things, and now we have only our gear and we have our stuff for upgrading, and eventually I have a feeling we're going to be using that to upgrade our gear. Let's go do that. Let's go talk to where are we going? Where are we going? We're going over here. I can't tell if it's my keyboard being dumb or if it's just lagging. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. I think my keyboard is just being weird because I'm not good with moving. But this is not lag. Like I said, this is exactly how it worked on the tablet. So yeah, you will see small laggage in that. So now we're going to go talk to our girlfriend again here. She's going to say some dumb stuff. There's somebody in front of me, so you can't see. There you go. Look how small I am. I made my character small on purpose. All right, so we're going to get rid of all this. We're going to skip through it. You can't really skip the dialogue per se. Like you can't just do a skip, but you can just click the screen as much as you want. And there you go. Now we're going to go talk to the shop owner. This is where you're going to see how to buy armor. Now, the armor you buy is essentially useless unless you're just starting. You might want to buy a piece here and there just to kind of gear up. But honestly, most of it you're just going to find, so you don't need to worry about that. So we're going to go over here to the shop. My little duder. Let me see if there's anybody here, actually, who's shiny. Let me just see before we go into the shop. Is there any? Here we go. So see how this character is shiny as hell? Right here in front of us? That's a white armor. And basically, this will be shiny when you upgrade it. So the more you upgrade it, the more it starts to shine. Once you limit break something, it starts, at least the item that I had when I did it, starts to kind of have like a lightning effect to it. So yeah, the more you upgrade a piece of gear, the cooler it looks, and then you feel better about your life. So yeah, don't think that upgrading isn't good. Here we go. We're going to talk to my boy, learn about shops. We don't care. We already know that a shop is where you buy things. So we don't really need a quest to tell us that, do we? I know. There you go. Level 6. All right, so now return to RMI and the Adventurers Guild. So basically, right now would probably be a good time to maybe want to buy a piece of gear. Now, we only have a few pieces here right now, right? Yeah, we have a chest. We're going to want some legs. So if anything, maybe we'll buy legs. The other thing we could do is possibly buy a weapon. So let's go here. We'll talk to my girl and see if she wants to sell us a weapon. Because I don't know if there's anything good in here right now. We can only use the beginning tiers of weapons. Here we go. So this is now tier. See how this is tier 2? So this uses steel upgrade material, but the damage goes up 20 points, which is nice. So we got to be level 10 to start using these. That might be the only thing I would say you could buy is that. Most of these are going to be, what's that, a thunder rod? Yeah, thunder staff. Emits a burst of electricity around you, jolting nearby enemies. I actually like that. The only downside to the different elements is you're going to learn that one of the skills is going to be one that you like. But the problem is you're going to never find the one that you like. So there's that. All right, we're just gonna buy one piece from him. I want to get a armor for pants because we don't have pants yet. So let's find some pants. Let's go scroll down. Here we go. Pants. There you go. Now this is -2 speed. So awesome. We're gonna buy it. There you go. Close this, and now I have my little thing. Equip this, and yes, your character does change. So now I have a little skirt on. Skirt. And then this is your skill tree. Basically, every level you gain new skills, and then you can either upgrade skills or change them. So right now, my skill is Meteor Shower. Now, I don't have to do Meteor Shower. All right, we can upgrade our Electric Orb. All right, we can switch this skill, all right, the Electric Orb, to Frost Nova, which freezes the ground around you, damaging nearby foes. Or we can change it to a Fireball that scorches enemy on impact. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't work with this specific set of skills, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of think that this one would be better, freezing the area around you. Now, the good news is you get a couple of chances to change. So see here, like these will change to Blizzard, and then eventually to Thunder, which calls down a powerful lightning strike to smite your enemies. And then boom, Fire Shower. So yeah, as you get to the next levels, you can change it again. So it's not like you're stuck if there's one that you're like, oh, I don't like that one. However, I do like lightning. I'm kind of a lightning person. All right, unleashes the glowing orb. We are going to choose that one because I love it, and that's what I'm going to do. Because I'm a lightning dude. I like Thor. Sue me. All right, let's get out of here. Go in here. I'm actually getting used to this whole keyboard thing. It's kind of nice. But yeah, this game is really fun. I'm not going to lie. Like I got so hooked on it all day. I've been running around playing it, and I'm just like, why do I love this game? And I'm like, because it's fun. It's like it's back to the days of fun RPGs where you could like, just kind of hang out, grind, do some things. It's kind of like, that whole RuneScape kind of thing. I would assume the new RuneScape's pretty good if you've seen it. We'll probably eventually play it on this channel, but we're just not there yet. I don't even remember when this game came out, but it's fun. I can't say anything bad about it so far. There's nothing in here that I'm like, oh no, I hate that this is in here. Like, yeah, the upgrades are probably going to suck, but you know what? It doesn't even matter because you're going to hit a new tier of gear every 10 levels. All right. And the enemies are going to give you stuff every 10 levels. Look at this guy. What's his name? Jabirica. That's a great name. But yeah, if you like spending money, you can get all these cool horses and tigers and stuff. So yeah, there's lots of stuff. All right, meet Mako in the Adventures Guild. So Mako is this guy who's a weirdo. So we're going to talk to Mako. Better get Mako. All right, so we're going to skip him. Every hero in here looks really weird, right? They look like an old school anime. It looks like some kid in like kindergarten tried to draw an anime and then made a game out of it. All right, Caitlin is over here. So this is the other hero in the Adventures Guild that's going to be doing adventures with you. I think eventually she gets like a cool helmet. Yeah, either way. So there's definitely a bunch of stuff. There are cosmetic things that you can do to make your hero look better. They do cost money, some like real money. And then there's also ones in the game so far I've found that aren't amazing yet. Nothing great like a wizard's hat, something stupid like that. All right, so now we have talked to everybody. We need to get out of here, and then we're going to go fight some more monsters. And there is fishing so far. I haven't found any other skills in this game other than fishing. So I'm hoping they maybe add new skills or something else will change. But yeah, it's actually it's basically just a regular MMO. I mean, there's nothing new here in the way of like, oh, they changed something that's awesome. Like, yeah, the biggest thing in this game is that you shine when you level up your gear. That's like the big thing here. That's the big draw. Let's see what our newfound power can do. Wow, look at that. Much stronger. Oh, there we go. We got a cape. That thing really did some damage there, huh? Way more damage than it was doing like 19 damage before. Now it's doing 54. All right, so we're going to go to the key items. To the cosmetics. So now we can equip this, and capes only need to be upgraded once, and they start to glow. But right now, we're just going to sit with it. We're not going to try and upgrade it because obviously we can't yet. I don't even know if it's available to upgrade until we do the quest. But we're going to go into White Speckle Plains. Now, there are a bunch of things in here. There's caves. There's all kinds of stuff. So when we go to the world map, all right, you've got, look at all these areas. There's a lot of areas. Like, this is a full-blown MMO, all right? Each area on this map, I don't know if we can zoom out of this. Yeah, we can. Zoom out, minus. All right. So this is the first area of the game. That's your town right here. These are all the areas you're in. Each area has, let's zoom in a little. Each area has a level, not requirement, but a level, generalized level of where you need to be. There's dungeons. And then there's also quests where you can see marked on here on the edge. Those are quests. See, teleport orbs. We have 10 teleport orbs, so I can teleport places. These are quests where you can do hunts, where you can just fight monsters and get experience and, shards. This is actually, I think, where the first boss is of the game is right here, I believe. Let me do plus. Maple Gate. Yeah, I think it's here. I think it's the Maple Gate right here. I'm pretty sure there's a boss over here somewhere. So yeah, there's the temple. Yeah, the cave. These are all dungeons. So once you go into these dungeons, all right, so the spider cave would be the first dungeon that we do. Here you go, the spider's nest. That's the first boss, all right? I don't even know what the Arachnid's Retreat is. I've never been there. I probably should have gone there in the other account after I beat this boss. But this boss is really cool. We actually fought him on the other account. And you can fight them over and over again. And then just keep getting drops. And they drop their own unique gear. Like it's called Spider Fang gear. It's level 20 gear. So once you get there, you can actually just keep farming the boss over and over again to get better gear, which is kind of cool. All right, we need to slay white specks. This is a white speckling. I don't think that counts. Yeah, that's not going to count. So we got to find specks. So where are they? They are over there. I don't even know who the hell named them. There's also these little glowing things around. See this right here? That's a glowing, mysterious item. You can find teleport orbs, apparently. Well, there you go. That's how you find more teleport orbs. Let's go on the map. How many can we hold? Yep, we can hold more. So I guess that's a good way to find teleport orbs. There's also titles you can find. So you can equip titles. You can find rare items. You can find quest items. There's all kinds of stuff that you can find just from like finding a little shiny thing on the ground. All right, so let's see how much damage our new fun skill does. Look at that. Bloom. Just blasted them all. It's very, I'm not going to lie, the combat in this game is very satisfying. I have to say that. I was having a lot of fun with it. And especially now that I'm getting used to it on here, it's actually making it more fun again. I shot that the wrong way. It is a little weird and frustrating on PC from what I can see. Not the worst thing I've ever done because I suck at PC. But if you're good at PC, then yeah, you'll probably like playing it here. Boom, fire. But yeah, the skills are kind of cool. The warriors and stuff have pretty cool skills. The tanks have... Oh, I'm shooting the wrong way. The tanks actually have like... you can actually choose to be a tank and not be tanky, which is crazy. Like, they have a lot of like healing spells, and one of the spells that they have actually will heal you while attacking everything around you. So yeah, there's some pretty interesting skill sets in this game. And then on top of that, you have the weapon skills. You have new skills that you can get from accessories. I have an accessory on one of my other heroes that basically gives you a heal spell on it. So that's kind of cool just by wearing it. So that means you can probably find really rare items like that have crazy skills on them just because, you know, they're there. Here, let's just use some fireballs. Let's just do regular attacks just to see how strong they are. Not bad. Oh, here we go. At least we don't have to think very hard. Let's go over here. Can we walk? Yeah, we can. I want to get away from these guys and shoot them. There you go. I'm like, I want to use my lightning bolt. My favorite skills. Oh, I can turn around and kill this guy. There you go. That electric ball, I didn't think I was going to like it. I was wrong. There you go. Boom. We just have to kill white speck for 17 out of 20. So that's not bad. Okay, that's not bad at all. Easy enough, right? There you go. That should be enough. Perfect. Now we have to deliver the white speck fur to Caitlin. Now, as far as quests go, you can also go on the map, and sometimes you'll see a blue, like, question mark. There's nothing here. This is the Heroes Hall that you have to pay money to get in there. So we're going to go back to town now. I want to see if this is where we can upgrade, because I want to show you guys the upgrades and how that works. I may even consider doing a live stream of this game just because it is kind of fun, and I think you guys would actually enjoy it, especially if you're a mobile gaming person. There's a lot of there's like kind of like a void of really good RPGs that are, there's just nothing good out, right? So sometimes you have to kind of dig around and find either old games or just random games that are really fun. And surprisingly enough, this one is really fun. Like, I have had tons of fun playing it, and I've been missing that in my life. Like a nice little MMO that I can just kind of log in and kill monsters and have some fun. Well, this is the one. Like, it kind of works for me. I mean, granted, you could play Final Fantasy, World of Warcraft. There's all kinds of crap you can play. But if you're just looking for something simple you can play even on your phone, yeah, this could be that game. There you go. 1,000. We got more shards. I'm hoping... Talk to Thorogood. Okay, so this is now where we're going to be doing the tutorial, I believe, on... Here we go. Yeah, in Stone Hollow. But now we're doing the tutorial on upgrading. I don't know. I think they're going to make us go. I don't know if we're going to be allowed to upgrade beforehand. Where is this guy? He's over here. There he is. He's over there. I'm hoping he lets me upgrade. I think he makes you do a quest. I'm not sure. We'll find out. All right, so there we go. Caitlin sent me. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, he looks like Santa. I know this. He's going to make us a deal. We have to get sturdy shells from those stupid turtles. All right, we're going to talk to Thurgood, see if he lets us upgrade. I'd like to upgrade. Okay, he's going to let me do it now. So basically, here's how it works. So we've got our robe. This one we're going to leave alone. This one has -2 vitality. So we're going to select this one. Then we're going to take one of these runes that says removes a random negative modifier. We're going to select it, and we're going to enhance. There you go. Now we have a wand with no more negative affinity. So we're good. Now we only have positive stats. Now, there are also runes that can give you random stats. What that means is it might add a negative modifier back to your weapon. However, if you're trying to change it, and you just want, say you want this to be attack instead, strength instead of attack speed. You could use that rune to change the modifier and hopefully get the strength. And even if you get a negative modifier, you can then remove it again. So don't think that you're stuck on anything. You can change pretty much anything you want. Now we're going to select it. All right, now this weapon, say, has a level 5, which means we can upgrade this 5 times, which is exactly what we're going to do because we want power. All right, that's what we want. We want strength. Look at that, plus 4 damage. This is going to upgrade our power a lot. All right, enhance. It is annoying that you can't just enhance it as much as you want. I would highly recommend upgrading your weapon first over anything. And this is kind of how most games work. You don't want to waste your time leveling up armor because in the beginning you just want to level, which means you want to, kill things fast, obviously. So now look at the damage increase in this. All right, select, enhance. Now we don't have any of the pieces that'll do it. So look at this. This went from having 7 damage to plus 19. That means we have more than doubled the amount of damage that we had on this wand, plus the damage we have. So now we are, what is this? 26 damage instead of 7, which is a huge change. And then on top of it, we can go to 10. We can keep moving past 5 once we find those new items, but those are a little bit hard to find. The spell book also gives you some strength and some HP. We are going to select this. We are going to remove the negative effects, enhance. There you go. And then we're going to enhance this one as well. Select, and we'll throw some of these on there because we don't really care about HP right now so much, even though this is going to give us HP. It does have strength on it, so we're going to do that too. I like that. There you go. I don't know how many levels this one has. 2. So this one only goes to 2. As far as your armor, this one's 3. This one is 5, so we can go to 5 on this piece. But this one we're going to upgrade just so we get the shiny part. So we're going to use the bronze shard. We get there's no plus to doing that. Like, it's just stylish now that it's shiny. So don't think that anything good's going to come from that. We're going to select this one. We're going to put this on, select, enhance, and then we're going to see if there was a negative on here. There was. So we're going to select this and then put this on here, select, and now we no longer have a negative modifier. So now let's look at our stuff. So see? Now, if you look at our gear, our book is glowing a little bit. There's a slight glow. You can see the difference between the book and the rod. All right. The rod is... let's get out of here. Oops, stop it. There we go. See, my cape is now shiny, and it's so annoying on here. It's hard to... You can't do it right in front of you because you're going to make your guy do it. So there you go. So you can kind of see the difference in glow. See, you get a really bright shine with this. So now we got to go to slay armor crabbies in here, but we're not going to do that right this. Actually, there we are. All right, so let's go this way. We'll go over here, and then we'll see the difference in power now that we did that. Like I said, this is just kind of a basic general walkthrough of the beginning of the game. I kind of want you guys to see it. It's more of a review just of my opinion of the game. Let's see how much damage this does now. I'm curious. So now we went from 54. Look at that, 108, and now we got a Thunderstaff, of course. Boom, look at that. All right, so this is a bad one. We're not going to waste our time trying to get a new rod that's thunder just because we want it, but we're going to equip this one anyway just to see the difference in this. So this is what it does now. Look at that. Not bad, right? It literally just hits everything around you, which is useful. I'm not going to lie. That is very useful. That's a good skill. Boom, look at that. So you can just run around, and you could honestly literally just stand right here just to kind of give you an idea of how the game works. They're all going to pop up at the same time, and boink. See that? And now we're just getting a bunch of EXP from sitting here doing this, which is why I was saying it makes sense to upgrade weapons first, all right? There you go. Another level. And you could technically do this infinitely. Like, there's nothing stopping you from doing this. Boom. Look at that. And you could just keep selling off the garbage you get and upgrading all of your gear. So definitely level up your weapon first. Hope I actually did that. I did that. I preemptively used that. So you have an EXP modifier down here. See, 8%. Obviously, it's going to get, harder and harder. Boom. Look at that. So now we're at 10%. So technically, you just have to do that 50 times on these low-level enemies, and you'll get what you need. And they'll all appear at the same time. See? Kind of cool, right? All right, let's go in here. We may actually... I think I'm going to end up eventually getting a thunder rod. That sounds so bad. Oh, here we go. We got a new thing. Pick up mystery item. Oh, there we go. We got Glimmer Chaser. All right, so basically, skills, combat ability. What do we got now? So now we go up to 7. So here we have a chance to increase our attack speed. we can increase our vitality. Why the hell would we do that? Or our strength and damage. Gee, I wonder what we're going to pick. Strength and damage. Close this. And then I believe, do I have a... No, I don't. Inventory. Here we go. Epitaphs. That's right here. Use. So now, when you see my hero, he's going to say Glimmer Chaser. No idea if that really matters. What's this? So this is a new bottom. This is a bronze thread gown. Basically, it's the same thing. It's just going to have different skills. This one has -2 speed, strength. It's exactly the same. It just looks different. We're going to equip it just to see how it looks. There you go. Oh, so let's see what it looks like. Does it look any different? Okay. So it's basically just a little weird kind of clear look. So, hey, fun. Let's go this way. We haven't found a hood yet, by the way. And basically, most of these areas will open up for you pretty easily. Some will require you to beat certain areas or do certain quests in order to access new areas. It's just like every other MMO in that respect. Where are we going? We're going here. No, we got to go around. We got to go all the way around. Look at all these little guys running around. Let's see how much. Bloom, bloom, bloom. See how much damage we did? Not a lot at all because we have this crap rod on right now. All right, we're going to go over here just to see how quickly and easily these can work before we go back to town. F times. There you go. I have to say, this is probably the most fun I've had within a game. Fishing's over here, actually. We can learn how to fish. Let's see, where is that? Let's go. That guy has a quest right here. This guy has a quest. We don't want to talk to him, though. We don't like him. He smells like farts. Let's go over here and go this way. This is the fishing, I think, right? Yeah, this is fishing. There he is. All right, so fishing masters are over here. Wait. Oh, this guy's in my way. Yo, get out of here, fool. Here. Boom. Yeah, these guys are strong. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. Take him out. Take him out. Is that guy chasing me? I hope he's not. All right, so this is cast. So now this guy's going to teach us about fishing, I think. Here we go. Talk to this guy, maybe. Was it this one? Yeah, maybe this one. Yeah. Nope. Maybe not. I guess he doesn't have a quest yet. I guess you got to hit a certain level in order to learn fishing. But basically, you can come over here and you can buy an item from her. I don't think we actually have to do a quest yet. I think it starts at a certain level. Eventually you'll hear. All right, buy and sell. And she has fishing gear. So you can just buy this one thing right here. The fishing net for 37 gold. Close this. We're going to do items, and we're going to equip this piece again because we don't want that crappy attack. And then you basically just stand over here, and you frickin' fish. That's it. It's really stupid. Look at that. You just sit here and do this. And you have an EXP modifier down here. So basically we have to catch 10 fishies, and we will... That's it. That's it. You catch 10 fishies, and you got a level. And it does go up every level. So it will eventually get harder and harder. And apparently the higher level you are, the stronger fish you can catch. Because I'm level 5 on the other account I was playing. And the quest even says you may be required to level up more in order to catch the fish that you're trying to get for the quest. So yeah, it is slow. It is what it is. This is actually a great place to fish, honestly. Because you can literally just walk right over here. All right. Talk to this lady. Boom, boom, boom. And you can go to your buy, sell items. And literally just sell off everything that you don't need. See? Sell all miscellaneous. Because your inventory is going to back up pretty quickly. We are going to sell this because we don't want it. And we are going to sell this because it doesn't matter. All right. And then is there anything else here we want to sell? No? Nothing? Nothing? Okay. So this is a great place to level because you can just kill things as fast as you want and then just sell off the items to her instead of having to run all the way back to town. Look at that. Boom. I think that guy didn't like that. I literally killed everything in one hit. And then we can just keep doing that, see? So we could just sit here, honestly, and just level and get pieces that we need. And that would be it. And they'll just keep popping up at the same amount of time. All right? Until you're done. It's crazy, right? I don't think he likes that. I think he's mad at me. He's like, why are you killing all the cute fuzzy bunnies before I get to them? Oh, nice. We got a purple cape. So yeah, just know that you can. It's pretty easy to level in this game. I'm not going to lie. It is going to get harder. Don't get me wrong. I'm in the second world area, and I have died, and it does happen very quickly. Like, you'll be surrounded by monsters, and you're just going to watch your HP just dwindle within 3 seconds. I don't know if there's a level difference where like if there's if a monster's stronger than you, you get killed quicker, because you kind of have the same crap all the time. But as soon as you get to the level of the enemies, they don't seem to be. You don't seem to do as they seem to do less damage. I don't know if there's a defense in this game. I haven't found a defense. I only see HP, so I don't really know how that works. Honestly, I just know that once you're at a certain level, eventually these enemies don't kill you as hard as they normally do. So there might be like a soft lock on how much damage or how much damage they do to you until you hit their level or something. So just be aware that that could be a thing. But look at that. We're able to kill all these monsters super quickly and just sit here. Like, this is something you could do if you were trying to farm something. There you go. We're level 8. Nice. And we get a new skill. Look at that. Combat ability. We'll go down here. We are going to choose... All right, so we are going to probably choose lightning. I like this one. We're going to take this instead. So now this is telling us to choose between our fire or this. So now we have 2 lightning skills. All right. So we're going to keep both of our lightning skills. Let's see how strong this thing is. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even... That actually sounded like a thunderbolt. Holy crap. All right, let's just use this real quick. Let's wait till it comes back. I want to see how much damage it does, to be honest. Let's just see the difference in power now. So now what does this do? Here we go. So this is a single... All right, so that did 94. That's actually not that strong, surprisingly enough. This ball is actually better. That's doing a lot. But you actually have to aim that a little bit, I guess. This kind of strikes right in front of you. Damn, that thing is loud. It sounds like a shotgun, baby. All right. Close this. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the town real quick. Oh, here we go. There is a quest right here. Say we could go here, and then basically you just fight whatever monsters are there, and you get experience. All right, so let's go back to town. Just there, teleport. So now that we know how to get more teleport stones, it's always good. I'm very excited about that. Yeah, I mean, what can I say about this game other than it's fun? I mean, if you're looking for a game that's really fun to play, that's kind of silly and stupid, it doesn't really take itself seriously. It actually has a lot of freaking quests. You can change your character to be blue, green, red. I mean, yeah, your characters will probably look dumb as hell, but you know what? What game doesn't have heroes that look dumb as hell? But overall, I have to say, so far, my experience from playing this for the last day or two has been overly positive. Like, there's a lot of good things in this game, I think. There's a lot of fun to be had here. You're going to be wandering around the map, killing things, having fun. You can join people in parties. I'm sure there are, guilds and things and party kind of raids. I'm sure all that stuff exists. So yeah, if you're looking for something fun that you can do on your mobile and that you can do kind of anytime, and that's not going to really drain your day, because honestly, it's just, you can just log in, do stuff, and as soon as you just log out when you're not, we don't want to play anymore, and your character will be exactly where they were when you left. So it's one of those things. And so far, I haven't seen any quests that are daily. So it literally does not matter how often you log in. From what I've seen so far, you can literally just play whenever the hell you want. I know, and that's one of the things I'm honestly, personally looking for in my life, is games that I don't have to log in every single day to get everything I need. Like, I honestly have gotten bored of so many games just because of you have to log in every single day in order to get the things you need to continue. And I'm not looking for that anymore. I'm looking for games that are relaxing, that you can log in whenever the hell you want and play and go beat something or go level up and have fun. And that's exactly what this game, ETERSPIRE, is. And I have to say, it is a breath of fresh air as far as just having fun and kind of relaxing on a game. So if you're interested in that and you like MMOs and you like really, really stupid looking heroes, then look no further than ETERSPIRE. You can create, I don't even know what that is. I can't even tell what I made. I just know he's cute and he's got a staff, right? It's a face only a mother could love. So if you guys have any questions or if you guys play this game, feel free to leave a comment below. I'm definitely willing and waiting to hear from you guys and see what you guys think of this game as well. I highly recommend downloading it. But yeah, leave a comment below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. And we do live stream every single week. We may even do this on the live stream just because it's so much fun for this week. And if you're interested, you can become a member for $1.99 a month. Basically gives you access to all of my videos as soon as I post them. And it gives you emojis and a free video every single week with no commercials. All right, so this is ETERSPIRE, the stupidest, fun, most relaxing RPG I have played in a while. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.